Okay. Well, I guess that was too much. Better move the tool rest here. Okay. I'm kind of thinking it's not the shoulder that's tight, it's this corner here, because that opening isn't straight-sided. I'm going to shorten that tenon just a bit. I guess it is fairly tight there. Okay, so I got that tight up against the shoulder. Since I'm just putting wax on the end here, my pressure is going to be towards the fixings, so I should be all right. Okay. Now the next step will be to drill that and put the string through. Okay, now I'm going to drill a hole through that flat area using the same two bits I drilled the ball with. I'll use the 1/8 brad point to start the hole. I go through the face grain. I don't know how much difference it makes. I've always drilled into the face grain. Now that's halfway or so. It might not be quite halfway. The main thing is to not make it all the way, because you want a shoulder inside the hole. So I have a 1/8 hole here and a 5/64 hole there, and somewhere in the middle there's a shoulder for the string. Speaking of string, this is braided string. It's nice and flexible. I think it's sold as Mason's line for laying out a straight line when you're laying bricks. I happen to have a pretty big ball of it, so that's what I've been using. Now what I do, I take thin cyanoacrylate and just wet an inch or two at the end of the string. And then spray it with the accelerator or catalyst. So that gives me a stiff section of string that's the same diameter as the rest of the string. Like if I were to try and thread that through a needle, it would be doubled back on itself, and I'd need a hole twice the size of the string to get it through. The end's a little frayed, so I'll just trim that off. And then I'll start by going through the large hole in the string, or in the ball rather. I have a knot in the other end just in case once I get this through here and cut off, I should happen to knock that off. I don't want to have to redo the end of the string. So now I just tie a knot in the end here. And trim off the excess. Pull that back into the handle. Now that won't come through because the knot's too big to come through that 5/64 hole. As far as length of the string goes, the best length varies with how heavy the ball is. The ball's got to be heavy enough to kind of keep the string taut. That's kind of verging on too long there, and that's probably, that's got to be over 2 feet of string there. I'm going to bring that back a couple inches. See how that feels? That feels pretty good actually, right there. The ball is heavy enough to keep the string fairly taut. And you just swing it. And if you're lucky, you catch it. There we go. See, I knew it could be done. So I'll just pull that back out and trim the excess. And there it is. Ready for play. Thank you for watching.